my name is Anna Mentor. I'm applying for the St. Kate's entry-level Masters of Nursing program. I want to start out by saying thank you for giving me the opportunity to complete this video interview for you, as well as thank you for taking the time to watch it, as well as look over my application. I really appreciate it. I know that this is meant to be a more informal video, but I do have the questions just jotted down in front of me just so you know, if I'm looking down, I'm referencing it just to make sure I'm not missing any points and staying on task throughout the video. So to start out with my reasoning of why I am picking a graduate level nursing program, my main reasoning is that it aligns with both my short-term and my long-term goals. So ultimately, at the beginning of my nursing career, I would love to work as a bedside nurse and provide the daily cares that every nurse does. Ultimately, I would love to grow into a nurse management or leadership position. My experience currently as an occupational therapy assistant has given me a strong foundation in patient care as well as teamwork. I have learned so much throughout my associate's degree, which I actually completed at St. Kate's, as well as my bachelor's degree, which I completed at Metro State University. And right now I'm ready to challenge myself and dive into a graduate program. And I really want to grow academically and professionally through this advanced nursing program. Some expectations of a graduate study that I have is I want to feel challenged in my studies as well as my clinical experience. I want to strengthen my critical thinking and enhance clinical judgment that I've already developed throughout my experience in patient care. I look forward to learning skills of leadership roles that are specific to the healthcare field. I have experience in management in a restaurant, and although it's not going to be directly correlated, I do believe that there is some overlapping skills that I would be able to utilize in a healthcare leadership role. Something else that is really important to me is being a St. Kate's alumni and going through the OTA program. Although it was during COVID, I had a very supportive cohort and I felt very supported throughout my studies, whether it was with my professors, my fieldwork educators, or just my classmates. It was just a very nice environment where I felt challenged, but I also felt supported. So that is one of the big things that I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a group that provides a supportive environment as well as promoting teamwork, collaboration, and professional growth. Two personal qualities that I believe will help me be successful in the ELMSN program would be persistence and compassion. So to give some background about myself without going too far in depth, I've practiced being persistent in where I am today. I did not do well in middle school or high school. I struggled a lot with testing anxiety. I'd had a lot of testing done to make sure I didn't have any developmental delays or learning disabilities just because things did not click in my head. It really took a toll on my confidence in school when I was completing my first associate's program at Normandale Community College. I did not do very well. I was not intrigued in what I was learning. I just didn't do my best. When I completed my associate's program at St. Kate's a few years ago, it was amazing. Something clicked in my head and I loved what I was learning. So I went from being someone who struggled so much academically to someone who finished my bachelor's program this last year at Metro State, being on the dean's list every semester. I'm very proud of where I've come, and I've never given up on myself. So that's something that I think will really help me be successful in this program. I don't give up easily. Throughout all that time, there were times that I wanted to give up and I just never did. When it comes to compassion, I was raised to treat others with empathy, respect, and kindness, regardless of any differences that they had from me. In my current OTA work, I always provide holistic and individualized care to every patient, no matter their background or challenges that they might have. One of the biggest things is I advocate for my patients, no matter who they are. I want to always make sure that my patients feel supported, understood, and valued. I believe that these qualities will help me succeed as a graduate student because persistence will keep me focused, motivated, and resilient when coursework becomes difficult and balancing schedules becomes tough. I believe that that will push me to stay organized, meet deadlines, and continually improve in my academics as well as my clinical skills. Compassion will remind me of the why I am doing what I'm doing, and my passion for caring for others and making a meaningful difference will always be at the forefront. Together, I believe that these qualities will make me stay grounded, determined, and successful during this program. So yeah, that's what I have, and I again want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to hearing from you.